Hi guys, welcome to my 1 week free class tutorials. I want to use this opportunity to thank everybody who has been on the group. It's not been easy, but thank you guys. You guys keep giving me strength to continue doing this. Um, I had to extend the 1 week. I had to extend the class from 3 days to 1 week, so you guys could have a better feel and a better understanding of what trading is all about. The 3 days we had wasn't enough, but I think it's helped a lot of people who have been thinking who wants to go into the forex trading but do not understand or do not know how to start. I believe the 3 days video I did was kind of like a high opener to some people and will help some people who wants to start or people that have started to understand more and have a very a broad feeling of what the market is. In our previous videos, we've talked about a trading view where we analyze our market, and we've talked about the various tools that we can use in analyzing our market. So today video, I want to show you guys how to draw your trend lines. Also, I also said that there are two types of trend in the market. We have the upward trends and we have the downward trends, downtrends and uptrends. So downtrend is when markets or price is bearish. When I say bearish, I mean bearish is when sellers are um, are in control of the market. Yes, it depends on the color you want to use for your chart to understand what your bearish market looks like and what a bullish market look like. For those of you that don't understand what bullish and bearish is, okay, let me understand. Let me make this simple for you guys. Bullish market. When they say the market is bullish, that means the market is green or buyers have gained momentum in the market to push price upward. Then when you hear that price is bearish, that means that sellers are in control of the market and price is going downwards. So this video is going to show you guys how to draw your trend line. There are different ways of drawing trend line, and I will show you guys how to draw your trend line, and I'll show you guys how not to draw your trend line. So let's go to the market and see what we have. Today, if you can notice, I am doing USD JPY, that's US dollar and Japanese yen. And I also made mentions of the type of traders we have. So before you go into the market, don't go into the market empty-headed, not knowing or not having any knowledge of the market. Treat the market like your normal day-to-day business where you could gain and you could lose. So, but yeah, what you try to do is gain and not give your gains back to the market. So make the little you can and get out. A lot of people have faced so many losses in their life. They've given up in trading because of the losses. But when you lose is when you gain experience, where you learn more, get to see your mistakes, your weakness. You don't get greedy or you don't let your emotions come into play when you trade the market. That is why we always advise that you don't put in money that will make or mar you. So you put in money that you know that when it goes, you are not pained or you're not consumed by the loss. So my advice is going to the market with something you're not afraid to lose. So today I want to talk about trend lines. We have two types of trend lines. We have the downward trend lines and we have the upward trend lines. Upward trend lines is when the market is in bullish, when the market is in bullish run. Why the downward trend is when the market is bearish, when sellers gain momentum and push price downward. So this is the monthly time frame. You can see here 1M, that's 1 month. first would look at what the market has been doing. Like I said in my previous video, each candle represents 1 month on the monthly time frame. Each candle represents 1 month. So I've talked about spotting out your support and your resistance zone. If you don't know what support and resistance zone is, go and watch my previous videos on YouTube. I'll drop the link after the video, or you could also register via our website. Our website is shineddigitalenterprise.com.ng. Go there, you browse, you register, you let us know what you want. And my website, you can trade your gift cards. You can also trade on our signals, because on the website we'll be dropping some signals that you can also trade with. On our website, when you go to the website, you would see it. Okay, like I said, spot out your support and resistance zone and analyze your market from the higher time frame, which is the 1 month, to the lower time frame, which is the 1 minute or 5 minutes, depending on which time you want to use. So let's spot out our support and resistance zone. For those that have been following the class, this is a what? A resistance zone, and this is a support zone. But let's use this. This is a support zone. So what has the market been doing here? It's been ranging. After the range, the market broke the resistance zone, pushed up and formed a new resistance. Then there's another support zone here. Let's get that. A resistance zone, and this could be considered as a support zone on the monthly time frame. We'll go to the weekly time frame. You see, we've spot out our support zone and our resistance zone on the weekly time frame. So if we look at the market touched this zone, the previous resistance zone, and pushed down. It went up, pushed, touched, pushed down. Went for a retest, had a retest, and the market is looking like it wants to push downwards, right? We'll go to our daily time frame, where we get a more elaborate picture, a clear picture. Get your support and your resistance zone. That's my support zone, and this could be my resistance zone. How to draw trend line. Now the market is in an upward movement. What did I say? A bullish run. We've been having a bullish run on this market, but now price has retest this resistance zone, and the price pushing downwards. So we've drawn our line. You see it, upward movement. That's the uptrend. That's how we draw for the upward movement. Then you can also see another trend line here. This is another line. Okay, so there are so many ways you could draw your trend line. People draw trend lines and they let the lines collide with the market. This is wrong. You don't draw your trend lines like this. It's wrong. You draw it like this. You see the touch? 1, 2. Touched and bounced back up. Now if you look at this place, you see a resistance zone, turn support zone. Resistance, turn support. When market broke this resistance, it pushed up and created a new resistance. And if you look, you see here, there's a resistance zone. So market touched here, came down here and created support. The previous resistance zone now became a support zone and the market pushed up. Now we're having this. This is what? A support zone. This was a support zone. But market broke and created a resistance zone here. And you look at this. Resistance zone, resistance zone, resistance zone. Before we enter this market, we'll enter when we get a support zone. This market could still come down to make a completion here. The market is in an upward movement, so buyers are in charge. So this market is a buy market, okay? But we don't want to rush and buy. Then we'll get a pullback that will blow our account. So we'll take our time. We'll wait for this market to come down to this zone, then push upward. As you can see, price is coming downward. So we are expecting it to complete and create a valid and a strong support zone before we buy this market. This is on a daily time frame. So let's go to the 4 hours. This is a support zone, and you can see there's a support zone down here. This is a resistance zone. Price fell to this zone. We'll wait for a break here. So if price breaks this place, we'll sell to this place and we'll take our profit. So this is what I'll do, because I want this completion, and I know I'm 80% sure that this market will complete here. So I'll wait for a break. Once I get my break, then I'll enter my market for sale. So if guys have seen a video of how I just analyzed my market and I used the trend line to analyze my market, this is an upward market. So I drew my trend line. I have first touch, second touch. I don't have any third touch. So I'm waiting for this market to make the third touch here. Then I buy. Or I get a break here and I sell. Look at these 3 light candles. This is what I want to accept. You see how the market fall down. This clean shot, you see it's going because there's a clean movement here. It's going. Now it's ranging because there's a range up here. It's going to range. It ranged and dropped. It broke this zone. broke this zone, sold and came down here, bearish market. Now I'm waiting for this market to either push and break here, then I buy, or push and break here, then I sell. So there are two ways. I just have to wait. Price could either push this way or this way. So I'll wait. So I know there's a lot of line on this chart, but if you're followed and you paid close attention, you get one or two from this. Our trend line, when we are analyzing our market, don't forget our trend line, upward trend. We wait for price to hit this zone, then we buy, or wait for market to break this zone, then we sell. So the same thing is applied to a bearish market. Your trend line in a bearish market, let's see if we'll have previous movement. Let's see. Okay, so let me use this clean chart to explain how a bearish trend line looks like. Okay, so let's use our trend line. If price push down and pushes up, push down, this is a downward movement, price pushing down, and we want to draw our trend line. You see this first touch, let's make it a resistance zone. This is a resistance zone up here. We'll take our line, our trend line, we'll draw, you see it, let it touch two resistance zone, 1 2. Price pushed up but couldn't get to this place, it pushed back down. Why? Because there's a support zone down here. So price, when price gets to a support zone, it either creates a resistance zone, support zone will turn resistance zone and push price downward. So this is a downward trend line. So if I was to be in a market like this, it's either I wait for price to break this line, once it breaks this line, I sell and I'll take my profit somewhere here. I'll bring in my short position, my short position. I don't know what's wrong. I'll wait for market to break this line, then I sell, then take my profit somewhere. So that's how it works. You could try it out on your own chart. You look for currency pairs and try to spot out their movement or their trend movement. Either it's going to be a downward trend or an upward trend, you would know when
Don't
it is.
forget to click on the like button. And please also subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.